Growing up, everyone had the gotcha nose joke played on them, where someone reaches out, grabs your nose, and pretends that their thumb is your nose. But what is it like to actually have no nose for an entire week? Well, unfortunately, I've gone through a similar experience. So I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I had no nose for an entire week. It was a day like any other. I was on vacation and I was setting up a court for beach soccer. Soccer is taken pretty seriously in my family, so I was warming up in the best way I knew how. But then my ball got lost and it runs into this older couple. Instead of grabbing it like a normal person, this guy decides to hit it away. And then his wife says something like, "This is such a big beach. Can you not kick it over here? If you kick it over here again, we're throwing it." Meanwhile, her husband was just sitting there, belly out, just agreeing with every little thing she says. I guess we know who's dominant in their marriage. I had no clue what to say back to them, so I just go ahead and grab my ball and go back to playing soccer. A couple minutes passed with nothing of value, but then, I'm playing soccer, crossing everybody up, going through whole teams, and then it happens. Kayla manages to elbow me directly on the side of my nose.
Oh, what the? Why did you do that? Oh.
My nose was screwed, but I was happy because I dribbled through an entire team and nearly scored a goal.
What? That is not how that happened.
How about you watch your elbows?
Whatever. Here's what really went down. I got past the ball, and when I went to kick it, I elbowed him in the nose.
I mean, it doesn't really matter how it happened. The point is that I was rushed to the ER with a very bloody nose. When I got to the emergency room, I expected them to fix my nose or give me something to help me breathe. Instead, what they did was give me an x-ray and send me home with some non-prescription painkillers. So I was stuck not being able to breathe correctly, not being able to smell, and barely being able to taste until I got home from my vacation. So I did what any rational person would do. And I called every single doctor within a 2-hour radius of where I was staying. And they told me the same thing. So I was stuck without a nose for the rest of my vacation, which just so happens to be an entire week. So I went ahead and dug myself a grave to lay in because there was no way that I was having my nose be 4 feet to the right for the rest of this vacation. But then it hit me. When I get home, I was gonna get free plastic surgery. I went up to Kayla again and asked if she could hit me again so I could get even more plastic surgery. She said she couldn't do it because of insurance fraud or something. That sounds made up to me though. You have now made it to the part of the video where I have to plead on my hands and knees, asking please subscribe, please comment. Now, I was joking about the insurance thing. They're not paying for plastic surgery. I'm going out of pocket, guys. Come on. Please, comment, subscribe. I have no money. I'm going to be in crippling debt. It's up to you. There was also another problem. I was supposed to stream at 5 p.m. that day, and I will never leave you guys hanging. But the amount of nose jokes was honestly vile. Alright, guys. So, I broke my nose. But to be honest, I don't think it looks that bad. Look at it. Look, I think it's actually I think it's fine, I think it doesn't even look that bad, It's honestly perfect. It's probably not even any different. It's terrible. I broke my nose. I can smell in different directions now. It was probably my fault for picking Jackbox games as the game we played, but it set us up perfectly to just make fun of me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
The first game we played was called Patiently Stupid, where you have to come up with an invention to solve the problem stated.
I'll just work on my elbow swing. Elbow hitting face. Kayla make Brody blood everywhere and then go to ER and then Tim do trick. That's Kayla bullying Brody with his 2WD pants on. And that's blood drops going everywhere.
Be an abusive girlfriend. Don't be afraid to just swing.
Wow.
This isn't funny.
Ya no me enojo contigo, solo observo.
Brody's going through emotional damage right now.
Okay guys, here we go. All I need to do is work on my elbow swing.
like where this is going.
Literally me.
Brody wrote
Just kill me already.
Wow.
I hate my life. Kayla made me fugly.
Brody's nose. It's not that good.
I won. But did I really win? Look at my nose. I'd say no. The second game we played was Quiplash, where you answer a prompt with the funniest thing you can think of. Unfortunately for me, when people couldn't think of anything funny, they just put something about my nose. Wait.
Someone else.
Philosophers.
This is Jack. It's a Quiplash thing.
Ryan, that's funny.
Okay,
Imagine Trey said that.
Rings to dinner parties.
that's not funny.
Starbucks should add a new coffee size. Blank.
Somebody's gonna put short.
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
Nick, it's laughable because how stupid these answers are. But I am just gonna go with
There were many more Brody's nose jokes while playing that game. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of just tired of editing them. It hurts. It hurts. But there's also a couple other things that go with breaking your nose. First off, don't even think of sleeping on your side because it's going to feel like your nose is falling off how much pain it causes. Second, you are stuck being a mouth breather. There is no going back from here. Third, you're going to wake up with a ton of dried blood in your nose every morning, and it's a pain to get out. And in general, doing things that you would normally do to your face, you just have to absolutely avoid your nose like it's the plague. I don't want to paint a picture that my nose being broken is all bad. There's a couple of pros. The biggest one being right now, you watching it, liking, commenting, and subscribing means so much to me. On top of that, something else could have happened where it was way worse than me just breaking my nose. And because I got off the beach when I did, that solved that problem. With that being said, don't break your nose. It's terrible. I feel terrible. Multiple times I've thought if I could just go back and not go to the beach and not play beach soccer that day, it would have been fine. But that's not really my nature. So I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep going forward. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you B-dubs later. I'm Mario, cleaning those pipes. I'm gonna get that bag. I'm gonna bounce on